Hi viewers, we welcome you to today's edition of Talk Active with Naneko, and you all know these are the last people that I did the podcast with, and you guys requested that they come back and give us more of that wisdom, hot wisdom. But they are coming back now on a different topic. We still have Mr. Arinze with us and Mr. Vincent by my left. Today's topic, we are talking about the moral decadence in our society and how it's affecting young girls. Now, girls are trying to live up to the expectation that yeah, my friend that I can do it. You understand? Your friend's parents might be rich and you are not rich, and then you don't have the money, you are not well to do, your parents are not well to do, and then a go ahead 300k or 400k or 500k or even 50k. Do you understand? And you know that your parents can't afford this hair, that they don't have this money to spend, and the next thing you are doing is you are trying to find another easy way to make this money, which introduces them into what we call hooking up. Now, hook up per se, what is this hook up? This hook up now is not about going online, meeting someone, and then deciding to go have a drink or have a date with them. Do you understand? The hookup, from my own understanding, from my own understanding, what hookup is supposed to be is when you meet someone new, you go online, take the person out for a date, get to know the person, get to drink and have fun and talk about your life and get to know each other. But hookup, as it is now in Nigeria and in Africa, in fact in the whole world in general, means when you want to sleep with someone. Sleep by have sexual intercourse with this person. When you want knack. Yes, when you want knack, my brother. Equally, when you want knack. And when you say it like that, the real sense of it, girls are now into the oldest profession on earth, which is prostitution. But they don't want to accept that it's prostitution. How will they not hook up? After all, I'm not standing outside at night, and you are not even. I'm clean. I'm not like other girls. Do you understand? But you are still doing the same thing that a prostitute is doing. So my talk today, my own say on this issue is, how will we tell these girls that hookup and prostitution is the same thing?
Okay.
What is your view?
Now, you know the problem is, Aristotle said that before you jump into any discussion, that you must first of all give definition. So the problem is that most of these girls, I don't know whether they are educated or not, but they don't know the meaning of prostitution. So I'm going to give them the meaning of prostitution. You can check it on Google. Prostitution means when you give out sexual services, be it blowjob, be it whatever, for payment. When you sell sexual satisfaction, sexual services for what? Payment. Yes, as far as you are collecting payment for this, you understand?
Be it in kind, be it in money.
Whatever.
Yes.
So there is something you are getting out of this, is prostitution. In return, it is prostitution. Now, these girls will also be like, are you telling me that once is your girlfriend, are you not buying things for your girlfriend to have sex? That one is different. It's different because relationship has entered.
Yes.
You understand? You guys have known each other. Meaning you can get things for your girlfriend to have sex. You cannot even get things that your girlfriend will still give you sex out of a feeling.
Yes.
Eros feeling. Yes, there's an eros feeling. Yeah, but you will see, a guy that you don't know before, you don't know his whereabouts, you don't know anything about the guy, you just met him on TikTok, he prices you like goods. Then you state your price. And you go for hookup, and you come back to say that hookup is not prostitution. Let me say they are just trying to modernize the whole thing. They want to.
So I mean, rebranding.
Yes, they want to rebrand it. Let it come from a civilized
angle.
All
right. So Vincent, what's your take on this? Because they are so charismatic.
Yeah, just like my brother said, the truth is that hookup happens to be advancement of evil, advancement of. Let me call it the normal name everybody knows, Ashawo walk. It has so many names. Ndi was in Ashawo change location or both chassis. Are you getting? Let me give you an instance. If you go to one Nigeria, they are known as Ashawo. But if that girl in one Nigeria leaves that station, are you getting? And go to Kuban and sit, she's known as a hookup girl.
Yes,
why there are ones that doesn't go to those locations that goes from home?
Yes.
Those ones are called is it escort or there is
another name. Escort.
So ndị Igbo si na aji ihe gba afọ. Are you getting? So to me, they are still the same.
Right.
100%, no difference. Are you getting? Because the same oya ahụ onye hookup ga-ebute onye Ashawo will not can't escape it because
they are doing something.
Are you getting?
Yes.
Ashawo is meant for those that doesn't have money. Hookup is meant for those that has money. Are you getting? Maybe you don't have up to 5,000 Banit or why you get you don't have a girlfriend. You can't talk to a girl. You don't know what to tell a girl. The only thing that will solve the money, and you have 5,000, 500, 1,000, and girls are passing. There is a station where they are known for. There is a place where their station is, where you can go. You don't need to type the girl. You just need much talk. She don't want to see you.
Yes.
I get it.
You
so
the only thing down to business.
Just go straight to the point. And what the one thing about those ones is that they don't waste time. They are conscious of their time. Ashawo is always conscious of his time. Don't waste our time. Once you enter that room, your time has started counting.
But hook up, you can relax.
You can relax. You buy her food. You can even sleep over. You understand? Yes. That is what makes the money come up. You understand? Their money are not the same. Their pay are not the same.
Right?
That's number one thing. Then secondary, but the truth of it is that people will center it to be ago hunger. Are you getting?
But what do you think, Vincent? What do you think is the cause?
The cause of it is that people refuse to differentiate. Let me say differentiate because it's only when someone understands that he can differentiate. People refuses to understand the difference between need and wants. Because of their needs. Are you getting me? Not what they want now. Because of that need. Are you getting me? And want. They can sacrifice to get that particular. For instance, now let me give you an instance. An Ashawo girl might want iPhone. Are you getting me? The same girl wants iPhone. A day came, that same girl that wants iPhone visited her girlfriend. In her girlfriend's house, she saw a standing fridge, this new model standing fridge, capital of now. You understand? Good. That iPhone is a want, is what she wants for her own pictures, for current affairs. Are you getting? But that fridge is not a want, it's a need, something she needs. Are you getting? She needs it for future. But she doesn't have money for it at a spot. She can do anything to get it. Are you getting me? Although it's not necessary, she can be managing the little bedside top fridge she has. And be working gradually. Open ourselves girl wanted the money now. But when they get it's still the same reason that made our people to get into fraud. Are you getting me? Our people are fraud also. Because when a girl goes to her girlfriend's house or see her girlfriend mingling out with guys that has cars or goes to her girlfriend's house, found out that the setting of the house is living cool and okay. She wants to live up to the standard. Are you getting?
She wants to belong.
She wants to belong. What's of 18 years in line? And there is no other way of doing it, getting those things, because that her girlfriend gets all those things either alone a bank. When we can it school dropout or you see, how did you get this money? How did you were you able to get up to this level you are now? And for her to meet up, she needs to give what she has. Because one, when you want to define money, money is always it can only be defined on what you can offer.
Yes.
Are you getting me? If there is nothing you can offer to the society, you can't make money.
Yes.
Many has nothing to offer. Many has not, like, no handwork, no skill, nothing. But within themselves, they have seen it all that the only thing they can offer is their body. That's why they don't have any other option.
All right, so thank you for this wonderful explanation. Listen, Arinze, what's the cause of this hookup? Because this hookup now is not even it's not like, listen, the thing is like a disease. It's eating everything up. Do you understand? So
gets a good wife that is
hard because say mother can dash she big man no she be mother will later go your wife. Do you understand? The mother will later go your wife. So the thing is that what's the reason why this thing is eating deep in our?
Okay, if we want to talk about, there are so many reasons. Now, everybody, let me say, the whole society is a cause.
A cause.
The whole society is a cause of this hookup. Like the whole society, they have hand why this thing is trending right now. For example, you see a young girl graduate from school and she's looking for a job. She goes to a company, drop her file, and the man at the company will not look at her qualification. What he's looking for is her reproductive system. He's looking for her genitals. He wants to have fun. Now she will tell her, the person will tell her boldly, my dear, you must I have to enter for you to. This thing you might think is only in the top jobs. Even ordinary sales girl. For the boss to give her salary increase.
On a feature,
yes. The boss will tell
you
must, if you don't, only feature on me. Now, the problem is that the society lacks empathy.
True.
The society lacks empathy. Now, nobody cares. What the man knows that this girl might have family issues. She wants to have maybe the family is struggling. She wants to. Now, what the boss cares is that the boss wants to do what? To release. He wants to have fun. He wants to do what? Okay, that's what I'm saying. You see that they lack empathy. What I know is that I want this. This is, let me say, is a pursuit of interest.
But wait, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You know, you said if a girl is looking for a job, what if this role is reversed and a boy is, because you know that some gullible madam also, or female bosses also try to take advantage of young boys.
Now, see, there is no stereotype when it comes to prostitution. Prostitution did not say a female sells. When I define it, I said when someone sells sexual satisfaction, it can be a male, it can be a female. Now we still have madams that even ask for sex to get job. When they look at you and say, see, this boy they were hot, so men, we also have something that seduces them also. So you see madam that will ask. So when we look into all these things, you see that the society, let me say, the society amplified this whole thing. The society amplified this whole thing in many ramifications. Now, after looking at it from that societal level, now we look at it also in an individual level. You understand? Some girls will come to you and tell you that they are doing hookup for poverty. Hey, I'm coming from a poor home. But they are not, when they do that hookup, they are not sending shishi at home. Nothing is going back to home.
So they are doing it
now, yes, to see that they are actually confused. Yes. Are you understanding me? You see that they will do the hookup. They are, I'm from a poor home. But when you do that and get money,
that money is not
going back to home. She will use it to buy hair. She will rent a self-com. Have the necessary things inside that self-com.
Excuse me, I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to say this thing. But you know that this always packaging.
Yeah.
If you don't buy that hair, if you don't buy that phone, if you don't live up to that packaging,
yes,
they won't call you.
What I'm telling you is that even if they call them, even if they pass that level,
they cannot hand the 20,000.
Yes, even if they pass that level, even if they reach to that level of 1 million, some of them they don't take that money home. What I'm telling you is reality.
But some parents are strict. Some parents don't want you to bring any money that they don't know how you're making.
Yes, some parents don't want you to bring any money that they don't know how you are
Likewise, when you are doing fraud, like women and boys now was deep into this Yahoo stuff.
Yes.
And when you are talking about hookup, it goes in line with Yahoo. Boys are trying to belong. Do you understand? Boys are trying to own up and belong and do stuff that other of their friends are doing. Do you understand?
Yes.
I've had this experience whereby I've seen a guy that bought a car for his mom, and the mom rejected the car. What's the reason? I don't know where you made this money from.
Yes.
It might be ritual, it might be fraud, it might be anything, but I am not convinced where you made this. And we still have, I'll give it kudos to some parents. We still have like strict parents that don't accept no matter how. Do you understand? So when it comes down to taking the money home, or people telling you that you are doing this because you are poor, you can't even tell your parents that you want to do hookup because you are poor to get money. They won't allow you.
Yes.
Some foolish ones will tell you, okay, if that's what you want to do, but a true mother, do you understand, knows the implication of what you are getting yourself into. Do you understand? I'm sorry that I'm cutting you short, but I just want you to know this side of.
Yes, I will elaborate it well. Listen to me, bro. Now, the problem is that You know, poverty have this effect it has on people. This thing you are saying like is like if it's 100%, parents that will ask you question even in that midst of poverty is just 30%. It's not much. I'm not even sure it's close to 30.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have the statistics to prove but let's just
let me know. So it's not even close to 30 because a poor man, what a poor man needs is what will take me out of this thing. What will actually take me out of this thing, out of this hunger, out of this problem. Now we still have hookup girls that lie at home, tell their parents cock and bull stories, and they will believe I'm at Lagos, I'm working. What are you working? You call one name. Most of the parents are not educated. They will be like, I want to call all over.
And the more on if chasing working at the whole of Eco.
Most of them don't know all these things. Now, what I want to drive in is what my brother said about need and want. Now, you see that once they go into this, let's call it a profession called prostitution, you see that their priority, when you look at their priority details, you can use their priority to trace the main reason why they are doing this thing. You see that most of them jump into this profession because they just want to belong. You know, the society we are now, we are in a materialistic society. There is a materialistic standard. You understand? There are things if you don't have, people will be looking at you. Some girls will be like, you're approaching me and you want to collect my number, you are bringing Android.
Hey, me go me yan, they've done it to me. Listen, I met this girl, this fine girl that I actually wanted to talk to, and then I brought out my iPhone 6.
Yes.
Because I was using iPhone 6 then. And then she looked at my phone and she wanted to give me the number. She said, let me have your phone. And then she looked at the phone and said, no, I won't give you my number. And I was like, what happened? Is it because of the phone? It's not even broken. The screen is not bad. The phone is good.
Yeah.
Turn her down that she doesn't want to give me the number. And I was actually shamed.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I got embarrassed because what happened? I didn't even do anything. I'm not smelling. I look nice.
Are your
And my vocab. I was actually trying to use English.
Yeah.
I've actually been trying to wow her with my English, and then I found out that it wasn't even about me as a person. It was about the phone that I was using.
Yeah.
So continue what you're saying.
We say that we are now in a monetized society. Let me put it like that, where everybody is worshiping money.
True.
Everybody. Let me tell you the truth. The real God that most people are serving now is money. You go into the church, money, 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 money. You come back home, money, 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 money. For school education, money, everything. Even someone can use money to get first class, second class, upper. All these things, yes. Everything now has a price. So we are in a society where the standard of living is classified under what gadgets,
how much you have and what
how
you
much
own.
do you have, what materials do you own. You understand? So when this girl looks at herself, I'm beautiful, but most of my friends are kind of segregating me. They are kind of excluding me. Why? Because I don't have some of these things. And one of my phone, my all back. Or this all back.
Cornrows,
Yes. Now it will be the girl will feel. Some of them feels depressed.
True.
Yes, their self-esteem reduces.
Like mine did.
Yes, their self-esteem reduces. Now they will be like, what will I do to belong? And in that motive to belong, you understand, they will hide it. You know, once people have the reason, but that's not the main reason. You will still steal that money, you will not still send it back to the home. You will
No, I understand. And man, I can't give like you like to say everything raw like that, my guy. But the truth is this, Vincent, coming back to you. Now, this, I won't just say only hookup because I'm not here to talk about hookup alone. I'm here to talk about the fraud aspect. Now, boys are doing terrible things. You know, the last segment you talked about lots of things. People are even doing kidnapping. Do you understand? You think someone is doing fraud, and then it's not even fraud that is giving the person money. The person is actually doing kidnapping. They are selling human organs and doing all sorts of things. Organ harvest and stuff. So, can you see this rush? Why is this rush now too much on this present day society? Is it that we are not contented? Because growing up, you know where we grew up from. You all know where we grew up from. All from the hood, all street, you understand? And we are comfortable with the little we had. And we're actually sharing that little. So, KZMZ that we grew up and then we are all trying to be Dangote overnight.
Okay, when you talk about why everybody's joining the queue when it comes to the making money aspect of it, both Okite and our youths, the foreign people, this and that. My brother told you before that the world has been monetized. Everybody is now looking for money.
True.
Are you getting? You know, in the church they will tell you that money is the root of all evil, which is lie.
For it?
Yeah. That's not what the Bible said. The Bible said that the love of money, not money. Money is wonderful.
Money is good.
Money is wonderful. Very, very good. But the love of money is where the problem is. Are you getting?
Yes.
People of our own time now, it starts from home, number one. Okay, let me put it this way. Sometimes when you get home, use people around you, your home, your neighbors, to understand where I'm coming from. All those things are vision created from number one, parents. Are you getting? To his or her children. Then when the child grows up, to meet up with that standard of living. Because a child will follow. The parents near in the morning, your father gives you money, your mother gives you money. We ourselves, myself, I sold pure water. I want to line in our boy and our let my millware. I did a lot of things. Let my create my mineral, warm my concrete in the area. These are what we did to survive. Are you getting? But nigga for a child, the very small. At that little tender age, that's his little age, his or her little age. When you talk about money, even at that particular little age, I won't go my phone. Are you getting? What do you expect when a child goes on social media, where he sees both Okite and the rest of them? At the end of the day, both in their discussions at home, let me tell you, our people neglect children. They forgot that whatever you give a child, a tender child, whatever you teach a child, a 5-year-old child, he will grow with it. He can never forget it. Call that child after 15 years, he will remind you that thing you said. But tell it to an adult with time, problems, troubles of life, issues, will make him to forget it. But that child will never forget because it still has the memory is still very vacant, open. Nothing is
like when you talked about kids owning a phone.
Good.
You know, when we were growing up, I was in my JS3 or SS1, SS2, SS1, and then I bought this Nokia battery. Nokia battery, oh, phone, my brother, Nokia battery. The kind of beating where my mama gave me.
Good.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So
when I talk about parents, number one is the parents. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So in a situation whereby that now, okay, you are now living, you know, for an 11 or 15 years old boy that is not up to 18 years, on only more on Yahoo. He didn't learn that Yahoo from home. He learned it from school. His peer groups in the school taught him where he goes for school. Are you getting me? Where he learnt it is from equally his friends. But whenever he comes back home, he might be using the parents' phone to do it, and even hit that money with the parents' phone. But because he's now advanced, he knows more better than the parents. The parents doesn't have the level of knowledge he has.
Technically.
Are you getting me? Good. The same child will buy his parents' motor, start doing them never na mato na asem na oni follow onye di ona.
Yes.
Are you getting me? Comparing his children. Here ni na so ni home believe bo na egu. Are you getting me? So comparing your children with others. At the same time, you are pushing them into stealing. The best thing is teach them the way. Oh, I mean, when I so much love them because a white man, even though not no chore go they will put him in line with the family business. Open our family hana water. Although no garo school, he can't speak. There are so many Japanese Samara so English. Are you getting me? Yeah. So it has now become a problem. Are you getting me? That even in the family, a child when you can use no go to law, the parents will not care to know where the thing came from. Are you getting me? Because I believe that now the world has gone digital. And when you draw the child also give Bitcoin. Are you getting me? Children are no more regulated. So when a child is growing in such manner, on Abama social media, what do you expect? He would like to live up to the standard of his own time, his own era. Like Eba last. Are you getting me? PS2. So many people Zulego Maha go here to meet up to the standard.
Even myself, I don't spend when Christmas and I don't buy clothes for me. Just give me that money. I've been saving up. Let me complete it and buy PS.
Good.
So that work
but like you said now, it's in the boon. You believe no how you so much when December is approaching. You believe go on how their duty to provide.
Yes.
Are you getting me? But in our own time now, okay, let me give you an instance. He got for a 22 or 20 years old guy on a border on where he go. Can you honor about the can you honor what is his problem? Can you hear his burden? At his age, on a button on ego, but you send him the question now. Ego, dear Megan, or ego teach well, one alone. Ego teach no wine, I got an age in Kevin next year now by monopause. Go ego teach, ego guinea, go ego teach, let them wear and pair.
I understand.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, ego guinea be on a bella one on well. All those things are vision. That's one our parents created. In us, in those children. Secondly, is equally their peer group, society. Society contributes. At the same time, society contributing. Children also, on their own, they have their own vision as a person
of what they want to attain in life.
What they want to.
All right, Vincent. So we've touched this topic. I gotta go from the hookup side to the fraud side and to other ritual people that are doing ritual killing, because I believe that if you're not even smart, you're not supposed to be trying to do fraud. All smart people that do fraud, and then people actually do all sorts of things, all in the name of fraud. But it's not fraud. We know what it is. So my question now is back to the hookup story. Hookupians, like I call them. Hookupians, we did get to marry, but the truth is this, on the second episode of this podcast, I had Barrister Choma that we talked about the marriage aspect and everything, and we talked about divorce and stuff. And what I want to ask now is that these hookupians, we they get married. Most of them are getting married though. I've like sharp hookup babes that end up getting married. Do you understand? But they don't stay in that marriage.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So the ones that have not yet married, will they still get married?
Okay. I will give you two proverbs. My brother said one. He said that I shall change a location or again chassis. Now the second one I want to give is that Adara Mwake Benanka. Yeah. You understand? You will not come at the old age and you start learning how to use left hand when you have been using right hand since you are small, since you are young. Now, the problem is that it is possible, very possible, for a hookup girl to get married. The problem is,
can
she stay? Now, it's very possible a hookup girl can change location, find a church, join, start putting on dressing very well in a holy way. She would, if you say,
Sister Mary,
holiness.
Sister Mary.
She joined one ushering department, find one department in the church. Even and all of these our mothers, they will say, now she will now call her son and say that I found this girl that is very okay. You understand? Now the problem is that I'm not saying that people cannot change, but the hardest thing in this world is change.
Yes.
Now, how do I say that change is hard? Every day we do New Year resolution. You come out and say, this year, I could go with my alcohol. Once it's January 1st, I could go munka. Before it's January 20 something, you say, can you go to the start like no alcohol? No broke alcohol. Before I marry, I should go back to action bitters. Yes. Why? Because change is hard. Change, for someone to change, to transform from, is very hard. It will take something. Yes, it takes something. It's very hard. So, for a girl to come, a girl that was a hookup girl to come and just because she entered this church and she heard something, she said, boss come hookup girl fialalo. Now, keep dressing off fialalo. When the need comes, you will still see her go back and do it. So I come one more time because yes. Now, why are they can't but now when a hookup girl gets married, Now we have so many Sims, and you can see these Sims amongst our recent
Call me one.
fraud. Our
Simp?
G boys,
Yes.
Yahoo boys, even
Yes.
recent generation, whether you are G boy or not, because there's a standard. There's a standard of if your girlfriend is doing birthday and there's no money cake, there's no money bouquet. Nobody wants natural cake now. You have to have money cake, money bouquet.
Yes. No, they don't need flower.
Nah,
Give us that money
the
bouquet, bro.
birthday is not birthdaying.
Yeah.
The birthday is not what?
It's not birthday, my bro.
You understand?
Yeah.
So there's a standard of living. Now, when this girl, you understand, and these guys, they will do everything because it's nothing to them. Most of them, they don't feel it. Even if they spend 2 million on you, they don't feel it, you understand? Now, when they date, and these guys know that they will not marry these girls because they found them. Well, yeah, you met her in the club. You met her, not that you cannot marry a girl that you met in the club, but there is a kind of lifestyle you met her in. You know that this girl is not a wife material. Now, after spoiling this girl, taking her to vacation, doing it, now you will leave
Barbados.
You will leave the girl,
Barbados,
yes, you now leave the girl for.
Yes,
I want.
Not gonna be.
I want muru ego. I can know these girls. And when these girls now get married, for example, she will ask her husband for money. He's not giving him the money in large quantity.
Yes.
Or that doesn't know that in large quantity.
Like
The girl will be like, this thing is not love. That I remember this my guy, this Pablo. My ex, yes, Pablo. When Pablo doing Valentine, Pablo used to take me to vacay. Yes. I got Transcorp Hilton now, but I see about get back. Now this one be about Valentine will go to him from Poros. We do them Ghana one shop with Mr. Biggs. I took plan entire rice and chicken. You understand? Yes. She cannot she cannot stay. Now when problem comes to her. Like, you know, some families face challenges. There are some women you see that they will go and sleep, get money and sponsor their husband business. Now, in Igbo culture, that thing kills a man. You understand? That thing kills a man or in Igbo culture. Now, most girls do it. Now, when problem falls upon the family, this girl have known a way that she used to make easy money. Or she will go back. It will be easy for her to go back to that lifestyle. To get that money, and once she goes back to that life, or say once, that's the problem. Once or marry twice, twice or marry 3 times before marry square. The husband will find out, and when no man wants to share the wife, a man can share anything with you, you understand, but no man wants to share his wife with anybody. The husband will do what? Divorce. Most of them cannot stay naturally even without cheating. Once they stay in that marriage, this man was stingy, this one, she will go and look for what?
And
divorce.
And the thing is that sorry, it's but the thing is that that I keep saying this, don't introduce me to a lifestyle that you know you won't maintain.
Yes.
And it's not the man that introduced her to that lifestyle that she's experiencing. It's the Pablos.
Yes.
The Pablos. The Enyego of the past that she has been with, do you understand? That introduced her to that lifestyle, and now she can't stay. It's not that she doesn't want to stay, but she has seen that this life is good.
She has seen the beauty
of life. And when you are trying to tell someone that I've seen the beauty of life, okay, look, this thing is not life. This person now that is spoiling you, and this person is not the same thing. Maybe this person, you, Arinze, might have the money to spend, but Vincent has the love to give. And women, they want it all. They want this money and they want this love. So they will keep you. Bog a side nigga.
Yes.
Do you understand? So, but when it comes down, because everything comes down to when you are getting old and you need that person that wants to stay with you.
Yes.
And then you've actually spent most of your life chilling with Pablo, going to Cubana and popping bottles, balling, living the lifestyle that you want to live. And then you are marrying a man that hasn't seen life like this. A man that is actually, that has been keeping his own one bit by bit, one by one. The whole money and it won't work. The reason why it won't work because it's not what you are used to. And it's not what himself is used to. So I think I got this question. You've answered this question in a way, but do you still want to talk more on it?
Depending on Okay.
Because I want you to finish up so that I will ask Vincent something.
Let me cream it.
Just
let me finish up.
cream it up.
Yes, the problem is that once they introduce you to this lifestyle, this girl is used to getting money like from these aspects. When needs arises, she will still go back. That thing and that spirit. If you come to the spiritual side, that Bible said that in Corinthians. Bible said that you should not have sex with a prostitute because you become one spirit with her. Meaning there is a spirit that harbors inside of a prostitute. Yes, there's a spirit there, and that spirit will not. That spirit, as long as that spirit is still there, it will not leave. It's hard for spirits to live. It's very hard for spirits to live. And once that spirit is there, that spirit will want to manifest. You understand? That spirit will want to manifest. But when she enters that, she leaves her comfort zone. Banye, in a place who need the money for something, she will still see herself go back there. And another aspect is friends. She has circled her friends with friends that does hook up. You understand? Organic clean timeline. Organic clean status. Some of these friends like Chukwemekolo Hebel and Nukuo Bolas. Yes, because everybody can go on about the same thing. Let's see no about the same thing. Of one of these are friends can go on vacation. How can I go on Mauritius? How can I go on Madagascar? Yes,
they are still balling. She doesn't.
Yes. Okay. They are not going provision. When me pay provision store now go street. Now was such a go laugh.
Lady B.
Baller. Yes. If you know Gafia.
About baller.
Yes. If you know Gafia, that's.
So that's just it.
That's just it.
So, but Vincent, now on this topic now, Arinze has actually said why it's actually hard for them to stay in marriage.
Yeah, but when you talk about...
But I want to ask you, for those that stay in marriage, is there something that they do different?
Those that stay in marriage?
Like the hookupians that eventually end up marrying and then staying in the marriage.
Let me use this adage. And when me with the problem. Now you're not a
Translate it in English for our viewers.
It's not to give monkey water. That's the problem, is to collect the cup back. Now what I'm trying to say in essence is this: some of them are married good, they are doing good in their marriage. They are doing good in that marriage because you justify the marriage with the present condition of the marriage, that everything is moving fine. Maybe the guy still get money to keep all her needs available. You don't know a woman when the road is smooth. You don't even know a human being when the road is clear, when the road is sweet, very, very sweet. The journey is very sweet. It's when tribulations will come, you understand. It's only tribulations that will unveil your wife. Are you getting me? That is when your tribulations also will make you understand whether your wife is equally a utopian or not.
Yes.
Whether she has given up or not. On the bed, she will promise you that nothing of such will ever happen in her life again. But when tribulation comes, she will now show you whether it was a blank
excuse me.
or not.
Excuse me. I have this question. I want to ask. And when these hookupians, like, is there any hookupian or any hookup girl that will tell the man that he wants to marry or she wants to marry, look, I've done this? Or is there any fraudster, Yahoo boys, ritual killers, kidnappers, all sorts of things that boys do now, aside from those that are doing the legit? Because there are people that are doing tech work, and you know that this person is tech savvy, that this person knows about tech, like a whole lot about tech. Do you understand? But yes, and aside from those, like, can someone actually open up to the person that they want to marry? Okay, I've been a kidnapper before, I've been a fraudster, I've been a hookupian before.
Yes, definitely. See, there are men.
How will the person? Now, as my wife, now change to give what out. I see. Now, let me tell you the truth. If just go to Enugu State or if just go to Port Harcourt, and I know I have some friends in Port Harcourt, probably they have betrayed you. Do you understand? And then you want me to take you to the altar? Just take it after them. I got church, and I won't even know the reason why he's laughing. Like, I don't even know the reason why he's laughing. Hey. I wouldn't know that. So this guy, that my guy.
See, let me tell you.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Let me tell you.
So how will you react if someone opens up to you?
See, vision kills sentiments.
True.
Are you getting me? Let me explain to you. A girl might have a vision of opening a very big salon for herself, but she doesn't have the money. Because of that, maybe she have asked her one of her uncles or two persons to help her. And they say to her, only if you can give what you have, will not help you. At the end, she makes up her mind to say, okay, let me enter street full time and get this money to establish what I want. At the long line, the girl gets into hookup. After like a year or 2 years, there are many girls that as they are getting the money, they are eating the money. They will spend the money. But she knows what she wants. She kept on with that hookup with a mindset of establishing herself. At the end, she was able to establish herself with that same hookup. Maybe she did it she even slept with your younger brother. Let me put it that way. Along the line, you don't know. And even she herself doesn't know. But you are the one that wants to marry her tomorrow. And when you came to marry her, she must have set her saloon. And put it in order.
And she has stopped the hookup.
And she has stopped the hookup. This is for a woman that knows what she wants. I'm coming on. Now, the mistake she made is that hookup. There are many other ways of making that money to establish that business. But because she is not exposed mentally, are you getting me? In terms of creativity to solve her problem. Good. But whenever such a girl wants to get married, a man is coming. Such a girl that has such brain, some of them, I've met some of them that will open up to tell you their past. Are you getting me? But the problem is not telling you their past. The major reason why most of them run away from telling you their past is for you not to use it against them tomorrow. In that same marriage.
True.
Are you getting? But why I said vision kills sentiment is because when that girl opens up to tell you that, because definitely one day you will ask her past to brief you.
That's normal now. Yes.
Even though you didn't ask her, she might feel like telling you. And before she tells you, she will tell you to promise her that you won't use it against her, that she has made up her mind. Any girl that tells you so, brother, the only thing you now need to do is to commit that marriage into the hands of God. It's not that anything is going to happen, but the reason why you will commit it into the hands of God and follow that marriage up with God, don't ever take God away, is because, just like my brother said, prostitution is a spirit in a man. No man was born with prostitutes to be a prostitute. It's an acquired spirit that someone acquired. It's something you acquired from someone. So nobody is born with it. Are you getting me? Although it's an inheritance that can be inherited through our parents, but it doesn't easily manifest on time. It manifests when a child or someone goes to a certain age. Are you getting me? Lust will start manifesting in that body, in that same person's body. But now what I'm trying to talk about is when you follow up with God, for a man to go or a woman to go into prostitution is a spirit. Are you getting me? That pushes that man into that prostitution, and that spirit is not far, is in him. And whenever he wants to go into that prostitution, is a spirit he or she agree with, that is living in him. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
And whenever the girl tells you that I don't want to continue in this prostitution again, I'm willing to get married now. Are you getting me? The only thing you need to do, within her mind, Jesus said that two must agree before they work together. So long she has said and told you that she is no more interested in this, that she's now interested in this is what she wants. Are you getting me? It's not only about believing what she said, putting it in actions. Because once a soldier is always a soldier. Circumstances can still take her back. But when you suck away that spirit in her, that brings that thing as an option to her thinking, when that spirit leaves and is being occupied by another spirit, no matter the tribulation, she won't go back. Are you getting me? Yeah. It's just like someone preaching in his street. When a baby flowers you are now, you carry Bible tomorrow to preach in your street and tell people about fornication that is not good. Tomorrow you will come and carry woman. It's not true now. Even that spirit in you, Jesus in you, will not allow you to carry woman and come to your house. Because you have exposed yourself. Men have known you that this is whom you are. Are you getting me? So when you lead her into the church way of God, You expose her, make her to be known by every man. Even she herself needs to make herself to be known by every man that this is what she does. Now, the eyes of...
Excuse me, what she does, like...
No,
tell
when I
everybody
mean that she is now a new creature. What she did in the past is between you and the husband.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
But when she's now being exposed that today she's a new creature, she doesn't do this anymore, she doesn't do that anymore. She's now in good times with God. Any day, anytime, any member of your street sees her anywhere dark someday, are you getting
they will report to you.
Informations will come. Problem, there will be trouble. Okay. So she herself will now see that all eyes have been on her. It will be very hard for her to misbehave. Are you getting me?
I get that point.
So, but there are people that this is what they want to do because of situations they faced in life. They can't give up. Even though they get married on the long run, on the process, they can't leave it. Are you getting me? Good. So, any special thing, are you getting me, that keeps them in marriage now, bro, that the road is good.
And what you're saying is, in essence, what you're saying and all what you're trying to say is that if it gets rough, will the person stick around, or will the person go back to...
That is what I'm saying. For someone that has vision, for someone that has vision, 90, in fact, out of 100, 2 will not get back.
You know,
are you getting me?
Yes, you know.
Why 99, 98 will go back to that same point?
You know, there is this saying that everybody is a saint.
Yeah.
But who they patronize ourselves?
Yes.
Do you understand? Everybody say nobody they watch porno, but who they get that 3.5 million views in Pornhub? So we are all saints when it comes to us. Me myself, I'm not a saint. You are not a saint. We all know that. Do you understand? I have just go hear a lot of things. I have just go like I go. Do you understand? But the truth is this: that you, as a person now, you want to get married, and you are seeing that this girl is decent, but then they tell you about the girl's past, and you now have double mind. Like more now, I won't lie. If you tell me that my wife to be, it will be very hard, because I know I have crazy friends.
Yes.
Someone like you now will even stand again, suit that day for the girl that notch. You are laughing. You are not laughing at me, but you are laughing at this guy. And you might not even be comfortable enough to tell me. Whereas me as a kurekumbo, as talkative I be, I go tell you, nah, Vincent, but I have chico. Do you understand? I will just jokingly pass it to you. Yes, this girl you're trying to wed is fucking beautiful, but bro, sorry for the vulgar word, fucking, but bro, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, no. I've actually done shit with this girl. Please, if you can, rethink it. Now, this brings me to a story. When one guy actually, in my wedding, this thing man, I won't call names, and wedding is already set. Oh, the rehearsal of, all this, because this modern day wedding now, you go come, everybody go dance. No, yes, wedding rehearsal of the dance, so they want to use intimidators in the after run of this thing now, the way they go post after of the wedding. Now, the cousin brother came back from Lagos, because the girl was actually staying in Lagos, not in Enugu. So I saw Woody, because you know, go now. Pictures and everything, makeup and akarewa. I'm a boy with makeup. Yeah, so now when clear face don't show and everybody was like, the guy was like, bro, now this girl you want marry? And the brother was like, yes, do you know her? Or someone now get up, you come outside, let's talk. Or someone this same girl that you want to marry now, and 7 of my guys in front of me had something with this girl at the same time. 7 of his friends, if she said the girl, when in Kebata, they enter the same room. One girl. So, and it's terrible. The guy was shocked. Like, is it this girl that I'm trying to walk down the aisle with that has done this terrible act? Do you understand? Yeah. Although there were some boys, although men,
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
And we're like call men so when men are na-efichekwu.
Yes. Our men are if check.
Yes. Do you understand? Because there are men that they enjoy married women, young boys, so they go about sleeping with married women, and it's married women that is funding their lifestyle. I forgot to say it because I didn't add them in the occupation of fraud, Yahoo, and but you would think that this person is doing fraud, and you would know that it's one sugar mama like that. Is it sugar mommy they call them? Sugar mommy, yes. That is sponsoring that lifestyle. Do you understand? So in a situation like this, we have a country that it's not just Nigeria. This thing is global.
It's global.
So we have boys, men that go about sleeping with married women for money. Even there was this story that they told me, so I wasn't sure and I wasn't there, that a married man was caught sleeping with all these people that marry and leave their wife here and travel abroad. Do you understand? Like you are caught and your wife heard about it and your wife started shouting, that I would divorce. And what the man said was actually funny. Do you know what he said? The woman was shocked and she couldn't say anything because the money that was coming to the home all by Ifiche. No feature on that, there will be no money. So yes, we are talking about hookup girls, but we also have hookup men. Do you understand? So the thing is, the disease is general. The question now is, and this like I want to understand this thing now. What was the solution to this disease that is eating us up? Because we've talked about the cause, we've talked about it as it should be. Now I want you guys to provide a solution. How do you stop hookup? I will start with Arinze.
Okay.
Then I'll get back to you, Vincent.
Okay. Stopping hookup.
Both in male and female.
As you said that this is one of the oldest profession.
Normal.
So you see that so many generations have passed.
It can't be stopped, right?
And they didn't stop it.
Yeah, so you can.
So how is it our generation that can stop it? Our generation where interest is the paramount interest, like where profit is the paramount interest. It's very paramount. So how do you think we are going to stop it? It's hard. It's something that we cannot stop. Let's face reality. We can't stop hookup. Can't stop people selling their body for money.
So you give up on it?
So it's not I've given up, but the fact is that we can't stop it. One, but we can make an attempt to reduce it. Let's not say we can stop it. We cannot stop it, but we can make an attempt
of reduction.
Yes, reduction. And one of the attempts of reduction is now every institution of the society have to put eyes, knowing that this thing is eating us up because it comes with so many dangers. Like people die of abortion, trying to abort babies. There is STD and STIs, and some even get into drugs. It causes mental distance. It affects mental health.
Yes, your mental
and so many things. So the problem is that when we look at the consequences of this thing, like what you said, the man that found out that the wife had, and see like that, this guy have lost. Potential husband. Now, all the institutions have to put eyes now, starting from the home. Now, our parents have to understand that at some certain age, that a child should not access mobile phone. At some certain age now, because the society now, the world is no longer homogeneous. What do you mean by homogeneous? Everybody acting the same way. Before now, they behave the same way because everybody adheres to the customs. Now the world is heterogeneous. Everybody is behaving the way they want. There are so many cultures that have fused in with the African culture.
Yes.
You understand? So
as you see now, people, some gays answering cross-dressers.
Yes, there are so many things. And the easiest way for this cultural impact is just by social media. That's the easiest. Social media integrated the world to one community. I've said it before at the
previous years.
Now, the parents have to look into. It is not bad to look into, even if you get your phone or computer, regulate it. Regulate what you regulate it. There is a video I watched. A parent that went to the child's phone. It's only this thing. After talking rubbish, the man just clicked to the history of the uprising and see that this child have been killing himself with porn.
Oof.
Have been killing himself with pornography. So you understand. Now, this is the one. First is home, and secondly is that our parents. Let me tell you the truth. Don't give birth to children that you cannot train.
True.
The problem is Africa have this adage now. You see a poor man that is living in one room, he will give birth to 10 children. 10 children. Now he allow those children to go and fend for themselves. And the easiest way for a girl child to fend for herself is to do what? To sell her body. Even the male child self.
Yes.
You understand? Because to sell her body to get some certain things she needs in life, or she will die of hunger or something else. Give birth to children you can train. If the money you have can train only one child, you know that you can use this money to give this one child the best life have to offer. Beat your time, beat your money, everything. You know that even your energy, you know that is this one child, whether male or female, my dear, give birth to one child. Now the problem, we will pack children. We will pack children. These children, we cannot even regulate them because one, we are frustrated because of poverty. And you have 10 children feeding. You are not even in the right frame of mind. The largeness of a bill. The large family on no go somewhere poor ya na afia so n'ime abade oga nkacha na nchacha mmanya obata. Where is the get time on is it to impact that fatherly impact in the life of his children? Because poverty will affect so many things. Poverty is a very, very good factor that we should look into. Now, one of the reasons of this poverty is that I na mokomo. You understand? I na mokomo.
To Darlington, I got Matamoke.
Another man at Chongo. Another man at Chongo. Murumwa 8.
I say, get back to
one that you don't have the capability and capacity to take care of.
Yes.
Now, are you expecting that child? No, she will not fend for herself. And let's say the truth, the society is wicked. Oro, they will ask her, what do you have to offer? Is a trade by barter something? You must drop something to get something.
What are you bringing on the table?
What are you bringing to the table?
To the table, sorry.
And the easiest thing she have to bring is what? Her body.
They're actually saying it.
Yes, you understand. So, I've given two, but now the third one that we have to look into is the government. Employment. We should look into it. Employment. Let there be work. Can you imagine that the reason I just because of actually?
Yes, it's a choice.
Yes, because for example, an American citizen that is a prostitute won't tell me that she's doing prostitution because she's doing it because she's lazy to work.
Yes.
She don't want to work.
She wants the Birkin bag.
Yeah.
But doesn't want to work for it.
Yeah, she wants the Birkin bag. Yes, I like you. Now we know that laziness is now the factor here. But in a place where there is no work, there is no means of livelihood, what do you want the person to do? The person will carry the body, be it male or female, to get that what means of what? Livelihood.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if we look into all these things, we see that we can reduce this thing, but we cannot actually stop it. Because stopping something is very hard. You understand? To end something, to start something is very easy.
But
to end it is very hard. Now, but we can reduce this thing. We can reduce this thing. Even us, ourselves, we have way to reduce this thing. You will see a young girl, for example, you see a young girl that is driving with her boyfriend. The man with this guy. You don't even care. The man go swore this girl.
So
he swore
20K for being beautiful.
I think I have a boyfriend. He said, "Is it this poor guy?" A girl that you got with money. Are you expecting her? That's not for highest bid and normal laugh again.
True.
Yes, he will leave you now. So also have so many, all of us, everybody have a role to play. When we come to male prostitution, some guys, problem now is that everybody see anybody see in a car, Benz, Lexus, they'll tell me Yahoo boy, but streets were different departments.
Yes, streets were different departments, my bro.
Streets were different departments.
Yes.
And when someone know I'm a bronze boy.
Bronze boy.
Yeah, sugar boy, bronze boy.
Yes. Such a sefele.
Yes.
Now,
people have to understand. Now, our culture also play a role. People have to understand that this thing, sleeping with a married woman, it has consequences. Repercussion. People don't understand these things. They don't want to understand these things. People with a married woman what repercussion only in the future. No. So many people, they don't understand it from that angle. They just see it as mere flex.
Kaikwa now.
Kaikwa. You understand? Some girls, they don't understand this thing. You see a girl that a married woman that will leave the married husband because her married husband is cheating on her. Now she becomes single. Then when she see the hardship of life, she starts sleeping with married men. Can't you see the irony of life?
Oh, circle on around.
You laugh with digging like cheating, not digging about it. Family in also.
Yes.
You start sleeping with married men because married men can fund easily than young guys. You understand?
True.
So we have to, these are things our eyes we have to look into, we have to tick all the boxes. Everybody have a role to play in this thing.
All right. Thank you for this wonderful input that you've just given us. I'm asking for Vincent. Do you still have something to say? Because
when you talk about, like he said,
he has already finished everything. But the thing now is this, Vincent. The society, aside from the Utopian parts, the male prostitute and the female prostitute, the society is just getting terrible day by day. What do you have to tell youths our age, young guys, about what they are doing? Because the thing is that most of us they are doing this fraud stuff and getting like billions and millions and blowing it up under months. They don't have any better investment. They don't have anything that they are doing with this money. So what's your own advice to cut down this fraud and cut down all this organ harvesting, kidnapping, male prostitution? Do you understand? As a young man, what's your own advice for us young people?
My number one advice for young people is one, to get a skill.
Yeah.
Yes. Even though you don't have money for the skill. Are you getting me? Or maybe you don't have money for school, to go to school. Boy, get something doing. Keep your hands busy. Are you getting me? The Bible said an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Most of those people started it out of their idleness.
True.
Are you getting me?
True.
Good. So now, but when someone gets engaged with something, let me give you an instance now. Just like when you asked my brother, how can this be stopped? I will equally get back to the one you asked me now. My advice to our youths. Good. To stop such a thing is not what, like he said, first of all, is from the parents. Are you getting me? Good. For such a thing to stop, generally, the parents has a very big role to play to reduce it to an angle, to a length. Talking about youths, there is nothing that can be done so long social media is there.
For real?
It can be reduced, it can be stopped. But for the younger ones, it can be controlled, although it cannot be stopped. Because at a point in their life when they are growing, they will have right to take decisions on how to live their lives, which you can't decide for them. I get it. But Bible said, teach the child the way he should grow, and when he grows, he won't depart from it. That's why they have much role to play. Are you getting me? Good. Now coming to the aspect of giving aspect of advice to our youths. One is to get a skill, get something doing, because one, fraud doesn't pay. It can pay you for a moment, but not forever. Same thing with kidnapping, same thing with organ harvesters and the rest of them. Are you getting me? Good. So, because, okay, let's come to the issue of Yahoo. You will see a very young guy that is into fraud. A fraudster can only make money, but can't maintain the money. At the end of the day, if you check the scenario, the outcome of every of his life, you will see that he will surely end in poverty. Because it's not about making the money. It's all about maintaining the money. It's just like where someone that doesn't know about, that doesn't have a skill, doesn't have a business or anything doing, hits jackpots, 100 million. What do you expect? With time, it will go down. Are you getting me? The money will surely finish. Because he doesn't have what it takes to keep that money flowing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and whatsoever, whether you like it or not, That's why so many of our youth today, you see a guy of 20 years, he will hit 100 million, 500 million naira. What if he lies? Let him buy 500 plots of land all over the world. Brother, he will surely go broke. It's a matter of time. Because those properties he has, yes, they are appreciating.
No more.
Good. Take the cost of his own life. He doesn't think before spending. He doesn't live like a man that has skill or a businessman. A businessman, despite his wealth and everything, before he spends, he will think. Because
So you calculate.
Ego polapogo. But a fraudster doesn't think that. A fraudster believes that even though it's 1 billion naira worth of problem, he will solve it. Whether it's necessary or not, the money will come. Tomorrow, another money will come. Are you getting me? So what do you expect? Poverty at the end of the tunnel. At the beginning of their tunnel, there is light. But at the end of their tunnel, is filled with darkness. Only if they will understand this scenario. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Karma will surely come back to. Let me tell you something. There is a story somebody told me about a guy. Okay, not somebody. I was listening to a social media influencer. You all know him, Gege. He said when he was living. What did he even say? He said when he was into fraudster, because he was once a Yahoo guy. Are you getting? So that when he was into that act, that there was one guy that was serving his orga. Now the guy in Abba Boy, like our people normally do.
No.
Also. So, but at a point in life, he find out that he will make millions of naira. Sometimes the money will finish. Even some guys around him will make millions via what they do. With time, the money will finish. My name was one guy in Abba Boy. Are you getting me? That was serving his master. Then, in that same area. And that guy has not been settled then. The guy wanted to be like him. Because he sees money. He's of the same age with the guy. And he sees money. Are you getting me?
No more.
But because the guy doesn't have that freedom to do what he does, he cannot join him. The guy continued. A time came. He told me, he said that, on that video, he said he used to make money. But with time, he goes back broke again. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Until after, one day he left that area back to Nigeria. Then after like 3 years, he left back to Nigeria. He went back. He now asked of the guy. It happens to be that he has been settled. You can't compare that guy's life. Had he been that Gege, maybe he continued with that business. Are you getting me? You can never compare that guy with Gege. Because even though he started little,
Yes.
he will never go down.
Because he has been building, yes,
because he acquired the knowledge he needs to maintain with the wealth. Money is not all about acquiring; it's all about maintaining it, the flow of money. That is where the problem is. Where many people has issues. About no issue of making money, bros, it's very easy. You can defraud anybody and make money. Are you getting me? One little thing can give you 2 million naira, 5 million, 10 million, 100 million naira.
No,
but it's not about making the money; it's all about maintaining it. Are you getting me? Because even your family, that you gave 1 million naira today, the day you will go hungry, your family won't remember that 1 million you brought.
I will go now.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Good. Because you couldn't be able to maintain that level. Are you getting me? So my advice to our people, to my fellow youths, is one, there is nothing like knowledge, creativity. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Sit down and think, what can I do? Some of our youths today that are into this are doing it because, one, they are frustrated in terms of creativity. They have set and said, they told themselves, there is nothing I can do. They tried mechanic, because out of their laziness, they can't continue. They said, no, it's not true, it's a hard work, I can't do it. Some tried concrete job. They said some tried construction work under engineering. Still, they couldn't. Are you getting me? But the only thing they find very easy to do is what satisfies their pressure, which is that same thing we are talking about. Fraud, hookup, all those things is what satisfies a man's pressure. Are you getting me? That is what he finds interesting because through this he makes money. To this he doesn't find fault in it anymore. He sees it to be, and to this he has followers, so people that believes in him, that looks up to him. Are you getting me? That is why I said our parents has much work to do. The reason why all those things are happening is because time has gone. The era has gone whereby a child will come back from school. Immediately the school is closed. He will from school going to the market where the father is selling to join the father. To this, the child won't have time.
Yes, true.
Are you getting me? The day the father will not be around, he's traveling, he will collect the key and go to the shop and open it. And sit down there.
And sell for his father.
And sell for his father. Any day the father dies, that he's nowhere to be found. Brother, even though that child is 12 years old, that child, even though, if the father let him be buying the goods they are selling from Panya, that child of 12 years will be going to Panya to buy that goods and be stocking the shop and be selling and making money.
Because
and
he
be
grew
solving problems, paying house rent.
Because he grew up with it, right?
Because he grew up with one suffering. Let me tell you, they say that what hard work pays. And there is dignity in labor.
Yes.
Are you getting me? It's just like when you have a child at home. You see that every child that they beat every day and they give much work to do in a home is the most intelligent, is the most benefited in that house. Any child that maybe you see that they are killing this child, they are giving this child much work, that the children the children to this man are all sleeping and this child has been washing from morning till night. Brother, is a credit to that girl, to that child. Because definitely that thing he is doing, to the eyes of men, they are suffering that child, which is true. Are you getting me? But it's what will save that child tomorrow. The child will never go back lazy again. Are you getting me? Hard work pays. So our people left hard work. Why am I get on boy? Only put an answer boy after 3 years or 7 years or 5 years you settle him. They'll tell you no. Why? Only guy and one nebia for one nebia 20 years no more. Good. And don't talk yeah. Are you getting me? Yeah. There is no other thing he can do. Now, bro, ije chọkwa ndị na-eme ihe ahụ ụmụ ha na-eme, sponsor them. Nwa aga na ọ na-alụ HK ha nwa na-esend the ego na ọ dị a. Ya lụtaba the ego no more. But the source of it is not their problem.
All right, well. The truth is this topic now is very, very long. Like, we can even decide to stay all day and we are talking about different angles to this. But I'll be calling it a day here because we still have a lot of topics to discuss on other days. And then we still come back to this topic. Manke religion, manke marriage, we still go back and forth and talk about it. So, but on the final note, I want to thank you all for coming. You and Arinze. I want to say a very big thank you. I'm happy that you guys always turn up and give us the best that you can. And on the final note, I want to say something. My advice to anyone out there that is following this podcast and listening, because this is an educative podcast, we are not criticizing anybody. You know, the country is hard and people are trying to survive and they are doing a lot of things to survive. But you learn how to cut down your wants. Learn how to cut down, learn how to be comfortable in what you have. Don't try to aim stupidly, because sometimes you aim big and then you are aiming stupidly. But when you aim with the mindset that you want to attain something, a goal, you tend to build step by step and you get to that goal. For me, hookup is a bad thing and it's also a good thing, because if hookupians are not even available, how touts go they? No, it's not funny, but how touts go they survive? Do you understand? Every market has their own customers. Yeah. So it's a bad thing and it's a good thing. So what I'm advising is that learn how to be creative, like my brother said. Learn how to get a skill, have something doing, and make sure that you are doing something that you won't regret in life later on. Both male hookupians and female hookupians. That's all for today. Please make sure that you're liking our page on Facebook, Talk Active, and following and subscribing on YouTube, Talk Active. And then our Instagram handle just came up and we haven't had much followers, but I know you guys should continue to follow us. Please follow us on Instagram, Talk TALKA _ CTIVEE Active on IG. I won't tell you that I will follow you back, sir, but if you use my normal account, follow you back. All right, that was it for today. Thank you for listening and thank you for being with us. Do have a nice day.